One of these 48 players is about to become the second ever
FGC millionaire!
Capcom Cup is taking place as we speak, now with another $1 million on the line this year. As a preview to what we may see coming up over the next several days, I actually wanted to rewind the clock and take another look back at what happened last year to illustrate some of the types of insanity that we may be in store for over the next coming days. But it's not the $1 million moment where Uma won the whole tournament, but it is the moment where I knew the person who would eventually get second place, I knew they had lost the $1 million. It was actually 2 sets earlier to the winner's final set, 2-2, in a first to 3, last game, last round, last hit.
Out here,
the defense from Uma, the perfect parry.
Feng shui.
We gotta go into the feng shui.
Right,
coast to coast.
He has to play it safe and go for the safe jump. Do not try any gimmick. Just do the safe jump, please. Thank you. There he goes, still applying the pressure. Blocks the fuzzy. He didn't commit to the dive kick. He's still alive. Can he tip him out? And there you have it. Uma with the tip sequence, Feng Shui engine, peppering his opponent and allows him to create the necessary scenario, puts him in the grand final of winner's side. That's what you need.
But when you have that in context, let me rewind again to how the set began. First game of the set now. Last hit of the last round.
Oh, and he got
How often have we seen that? We've seen Nephew do that a couple of times.
And now, that could have been the round.
That
He
was
didn't commit.
it. Uma did not commit to the rest of that string. That was a counter hit as well.
He's got a guess for game, and he blocks. He's still got level 1. Yeah, I don't know if he's going to try and do that level 1 against the Sandblaster again. Chris Wong is highly attentive towards that, and this is what I was talking about.
No, but he didn't get the last bit of it. Uma saved by the grace of Jury's fireball. It crept up on Chris Wong. Despite Jury getting blasted, that's still going to be the round for Uma as it crept up. That was actually mad sick. That was the first time I've ever seen Chris Wong really shaken up. You could see it from the player cam. That was actually
Damn. And look how close it was. Look how close it was. He's got 1 health. 1 health left. Right hand, then left hand. He's rubbing the temple. He's wiping the sweat. He's leaning back in the chair. He's breathing. The water comes out like, bro. And on the other side of the setup, he's laughing. She's laughing. And he's, yeah, you better go back to character select. You're not going straight into the set after that. He knows. You can tell. And let me bring your attention to another thing that may have blipped on your radar. Yeah, second place got $300,000. And first place got $1 million. Quick math here. That's $700,000. This girl in some half zipped up pajamas just kicked some dirt at me, and I lost $700,000. Just, by the way, to be followed up immediately with a post-game interview as the champion's confetti is still falling down into Chris Wong's eyes. He's still rubbing the tears. The dreams of his $1 million is dying in his arms. He's tearing up his resignation letter that he had for his job. And Rob TV is immediately in his face within less than 1 single minute after my man takes the historically biggest L in the history of fighting games. Rob TV entered a war zone, because if I had just lost $700,000 and anyone was within the vicinity of me in the next 17 days, within arm's reach, they're getting smacked. This is exactly what takes us into this week right now and the $1 million that's on the line this year. Because it might have stuck out to you how vast of a difference between first and second place the prize pool is for last year's Capcom Cup. You may say, okay, they've had a whole year to iron this out and they made some changes to the tour that we're not going to talk about right now. But what about the price structure? Did they kind of even that out a little bit? Hell no. The second place this year gets $100K. It's all or nothing. It's the whole prize. It's a $900,000 money match. $900,000. And to my point from earlier, I'll let the pros speak for themselves. Look at this tweet. I will fight you in game and in real life in grand finals. I'm not losing 900K to nobody, bro. And I'm saying this is the year we have a great chance for that to pan out. Somebody might get swung on. If it was me, I'm drop kicking the first person I see. I'm crashing out. And let me tell you, as a fan, it's exciting. Just like the people who watch the gladiators fighting to death in the pits, it's exciting. We're not literally fighting to the death, but it sure is not much scraps left for 2nd through 48th. It's really not even close. And that is what's on the line this week. That is what I'm going to be paying attention to, because when somebody is getting their shit rushed down and they're getting thrown into the corner and they're getting throw looped, they're losing $100,000 per throw. Keep that in mind. With every mistake, that's the kind of pressure that's happening to these players this weekend. And with the exception of the one person that wins, I really don't envy them. And that's okay, because for right now, this is the part where I focus on what's going to happen when somebody goes head to head in a $900,000 money match this weekend, and what the repercussions of that are going to be, because I will be counting every dollar these players lose on the way, and it's going to be crazy. And with that, get subscribed so that you can see when we post a review video and to see everything that went down, because I'm sure it's going to be some crazy stories in that one too. I'll see you there.